Good morning, students. I'm very happy to see you in this online class. Welcome to online class. Okay. Last two class I have been teaching you this uses of present tense. Last class I completed uses of present tense. You all know very well what are the uses of simple present tense. What are the uses of present continuous tense. What are the uses of present perfect tense. And what are the uses of present perfect continuous tense. Okay. Today I would like to teach you uses of past tense. Okay. The first one is simple past tense. Okay. We are going to see the uses of simple past tense. Okay. Okay. First one is it is used for an action. It is used for an action completed in the past. Okay, it often occurs with adverbs. It often occurs with adverbs and adverbs phrases of past time. Okay, what is it? It is used for an action completed in the past, is often occurs with adverbs and adverbs phrases of past time. Okay, for example, she left the school. She left the school last year. Okay, I received the letter a week before, a week ago. Okay, he went to Chennai. Chennai last month. Okay, so listen, students. This is simple past tense. Okay, it is used for an action completed in the past. Okay, it is used for an action completed in the past. It often occurs with adverbs. Okay, adverbs means it refers to time reference. Adverb means it is a time reference, place reference. Okay, these things will come. Okay. A place reference. So sometimes adverbs, a single word will come like yesterday. Okay, and adverbs phrases of past time. Adverb phrases of past time means a group of words. Okay, last year 2 words are there. A week ago, that is 3 words are there. Okay, last month 2 words are there. Okay, so this is by referring adverbs and adverb phrases of past time. First one is she left the school last year. She left the school last year. Simple past. You should be very careful with the tense structure. This is simple past means you all know very well what is the tense structure. Subject, past form of verb. Okay, subject, past form of verb plus object. Okay, she left the school last year. I received the letter a week ago. He went to Chennai last month. Write fast. Write fast. Okay, write fast. This is the first rule for simple past tense. Okay, write fast. The second rule is sometimes. Sometimes this tense is used. Sometimes this tense is used without. Tense is used without an adverb. Adverb of time. Adverb of time. In such cases, The time may be either implied or indicated by the context. Context. Okay, for example, okay, listen students here. Sometimes, okay, second rule, first rule is it is used for an action completed in the past action. Okay, India got independence in 1947. Okay, so it often occurs with adverbs and adverb phrases of past time. Okay, she left the school last year. I received the letter a week ago. He went to Chennai last month. Okay, here sometimes, okay, this tense is used without an adverb of time. Okay, sometimes we may not see any adverb of time there. In such cases, the time may be either implied or indicated by the context. On seeing the sentence or seeing the structure itself, we should know. Okay, I learned Hindi in Delhi. Okay, I learned Learnt. I learned Hindi in Nagpur. The second example is I did not sleep well. I did not sleep well. That is the second one. The third one is Babar defeated Rana Sanka at Kanwaga. Okay, listen students here. Okay, I learned Hindi in Delhi. Okay, I learned Hindi in Delhi. So here this adverb of time. Okay, time reference. There is no time reference, but according indicated by the context. According to the context, we come to know I learned Hindi in Delhi. I did not sleep well. Okay, that means it refers to last night. Okay, I did not sleep well means it refers to last night. Babar defeated Rana Sanga at Kanwaga. Okay, so another one is I did not sleep well. Okay, if it is in American English, total slight changes is there. If it is British English, I did not sleep well means it refers to previous night. Okay, have you understood? Take them fast. Write fast. Write fast. Okay, for simple past we have only two rules. Okay, the next one is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense. Okay, listen students, you know very well what is the structure of past continuous tense. Past continuous means subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. Okay, that is the past continuous tense structure. Okay, here the past continuous, the first rule is here only one rule. The past continuous, is used to denote an action. Is used, the past continuous is used to denote an action going on at some time, some time in the past. Okay, the time of action, may or may not be indicated. Okay, listen students. The past continuous tense is used to denote an action going on at some times in the past. The time of action may or may not be indicated. For example, okay, it was getting darker. It was getting darker. The second example is he was listening to radio all evening. He was listening to radio all evening. Right fast. We have two more examples are there. Listen students, the past continuous is used to denote an action going on, a continuous tense, okay, going on at some times in the past. The time of action may or may not be indicated, okay. Sometimes the time is indicated, sometimes it may not be indicated, okay. It was getting darker. He was listening to radio all evening, okay. Right fast. Right soon. Right fast. Right fast. Okay, then third example. The light went out. While I was reading. While I was reading. Last example. When I saw him, he was playing chess. He was playing chess. Listen students. Okay. So here one group, it was getting darker. He was listening to radio all evening. But here it is not like that. The light went out while I was reading. If you have a power cut, we can use this type of expression. The light went out while I was reading. When I saw him, he was playing chess. Okay, he was playing chess. Okay. See, as in the above two examples. Okay, see, as in above two examples, the present continuous, and the simple past. The present continuous and the simple past were used together. When together, when a new action happened at the middle of longer action. At the middle of longer action, we use simple past tense for the new action. Listen students, this is very important. The light went out while I was reading. When I saw him, he was playing chess. As in the above two examples, these two examples, the past continuous, okay, the past continuous is there, I was reading, and the simple past were used together when a new action happened at the middle of the longer action. We use the simple past for the new action. This is very, very important. for the competitive exams as well as any exams. This type of sentences are very very important. One action, okay, while I was reading, the light went out. When I saw him, he was playing chess. Have you understood, students? So this type of sentence, okay, very very important. Sometimes they will ask one sentence they will give, okay, another one sentence you should find out, okay. So which one is longer action and which one is the short actions you should know, okay. Take down fast. Take down. Okay, right fast. The third one is past perfect tense. The third tense is past perfect tense. Okay, when two actions, when two action happened in the past, if two actions happened in the past, it may be necessary to know it may be necessary to know which action happened earlier than the other. The past perfect. The past perfect the past perfect the past perfect mainly used in the past perfect mainly used in that tense. Okay, now listen, students, have you written that one? Write fast. So don't waste your time. I already informed so many times how to write the notes when I am teaching. Listen the class attentively. That's very important. Don't think that sir already said, okay, I did not write. Don't you take the YouTube video just to move forward, pause it and write all the notes, okay. As in the above two examples, listen carefully, okay. The past continuous and simple past were used together. Why we used together means a longer action and the short action. For example, if you are saying, when I was traveling in the bus, okay, I met my friend. When I was traveling in the bus, I met my friend, okay. Then when my mother was cooking, okay, my mother was cooking, okay, or what happened, okay, if there is anything happened, okay, my brother cried. When my mother was cooking, my brother cried, okay. Come here when two actions happened in the past, it may be necessary to know which action happened earlier than the other. The past continuous mainly used in that tense, okay. The past continuous, okay. Come here, for example, when I reach the station, the train had started. The train had started. So I couldn't get into the train. so I couldn't get into the train. Very, very important. When I reached the station, the train had started. Okay, the train had started is the first action. Okay, when I reached the station, the train had started, so I could not get into the train. I could not get into the train. Second example, I had done my homework. Okay, I had done my homework when Harry came to see me. Okay, I had done my homework when Harry came to see me. Then last example. The last example. I had written the letter. I had written the letter before he arrived. Okay, listen students, what I said, when two action happened, okay, when two action happened in the past, it may be necessary to know which action happened earlier than the other. The past perfect mainly used in such sentences. Okay, so when I reached the station, the train had started. Okay, so I could not get into the train. Already the train started and left the station. I had done my homework. That is the first action. When Harry came to see me. Okay, when Harry came to see me, I had done my homework. First action. Okay, I completed my homework. After that, Harry came to see me. I had written the letter before he arrived. I had written the letter before he arrived. Write fast. Write fast. Then for fourth one is past perfect continuous tense. Okay, the next question, past perfect continuous tense. Okay, write fast. Past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used for an action that began some times sometime that began. Okay, sorry, not sometime, that began before a certain point in the past, and certain point before a certain point in the past, and continued up to that time, Okay, this tense is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. It started in the past and ended in the past itself. Okay, but the present perfect continuous is not like that. It started in the past and continuing up to present moment. But past continuous is not like that. For an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. Okay, for example, okay, we will write one example. Okay, at that time, okay, some time reference they are saying. At that time, he had been writing the book, writing a book for 2 months. Okay, at the time, they are referring a certain time. At the time, he had been writing a book for 2 months. Okay, they are referring to a past time which began before a certain point in the past up to that time. Okay, this is one example. The second example is, okay, listen carefully. The second example is when Mr. Ram came to this school in 2005. Okay, when came to in 2005, Mr. Anand had been working there for 5 years. Working there for 5 years. Okay, listen students. At that time he had been writing a book for 2 months. When Mr. Ram came to this school in 2005, Mr. Anand had been working there for 5 years. In 2005 itself, this Anand had been working in that school for 5 years. Okay, at the time, when Mr. Ram came to this school in 2005, Mr. Anand had been working there for 5 years. Okay, very simple rules only I have given for you. Your textbook you have more rules. Okay, so in your group I will send 10 sentences for you. Okay, this Friday I will send this 10 questions for you. Try to write the answer for that question. Okay, thank you students.